business will get out of control. It'll get out of control and we'll be lucky to live through it.
Okay, so right now, as of right now, this is going to be a mystery build. If you are familiar with what I'm building, then by all means, comment and say something in the comments about it, and all that. I've kind of prepped the first couple of steps here so I can be more efficient in what I'm doing. This kit that I'm working with comes with some tools, comes with a screwdriver, comes with some Allen wrenches. I have some that I'm going to use in a driver, but I'll have these Allen wrenches for use as well as needed. And it comes with this fancy little set of needle nose pliers. I got to get the... So, yeah, have little needle nose pliers as well. And here's all the Allen wrenches. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first thing that we need to do is we're going to install these parts to this. So the instruction manual, as you can see here, is very detailed, and I have pulled out the screws and stuff that I need for this step right here, and I will be ready to go. And I've got my driver, so we can get started. So there's a set of holes here. We're gonna have legs on the front and legs on the back. The front legs are gonna go on the narrow holes. So I'm going to flip this around, and we're gonna put some screws in here. And we're going with these bigger ones. We're gonna need a total of 8 for this step. And the shorter ones are going to go in the outside holes. So you can see there's some outside holes here and here, and that's where the shorter ones are going to go. So these are so we can attach the power supply later, and we just have to, the placement's not important, we just have to get them in here. So those slide in now. Okay, so I got tired of trying to do these completely by hand, and I got the drill, as you saw. One thing to note is that I didn't take them all the way down with the drill because I don't want to. This is aluminum, and these rails are aluminum, and I don't want them to strip out. So that is why I did that. So one of the things that I need to do before I move forward is to check to make sure that it's flat and it doesn't rock. And I need to do that on a flat surface. Currently, it rocks a little bit this way, but I can't guarantee that my desk is flat. So You can kind of see it move a little bit when I do this. It's not moving this way, but it does move it this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take this up to my kitchen countertop and square that up. And when I'm done, we'll come back and proceed. I think what I'll do before I do that, so it has these feet here. I think I'll go ahead and put these feet on before I do that. And you just put them in and then you turn them 90 degrees. So, and they say 2 to 3 centimeters from the end is sufficient, and they move once you put them in there. So it's not like I can't adjust them if I need to. All right, I'm going to go square this up upstairs, and we'll go from there. See you guys when that's all done. Well, we have this leveled. We're ready for the next steps. We are going to be putting together the idler belt bearing for the Y-axis. The Y-axis belt. I feel like we may have skipped a page or two. There we go. Okay. So this is the part we need. So what I did was I put the nuts in these two spots here. I'm going to put this one in there.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
So these are linear bearings, and so what they've got is 4 rows of actual bearings that go the length of it. This allows it to slide back and forth this way with the bearings working. And so the way the instructions are, thought I'd explain this. The way the instructions are is instead of there's 4 sets of those linear bearings. Instead of having like one on the bottom, one on the top, and then left and right, you need to turn it, say at a 45, so they're at in the corners, basically in an X pattern. It's hard for you guys to see my X, especially because of the angle. So in an X pattern instead of a cross pattern, right? So that's what I'm just trying to make sure that I have going on there, and we can move on.
sound right, boys.
So I don't know if you can see that, but those nuts are square. And there's going to be, see if we can get it into the camera. There we go. There we go. So you can see those slots here. These are just going to slide into those slots.
It sound right, boys.
Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just loosening these just a little bit because we're going to make sure that this needs to slide back and forth. And we're going to make sure that we get it set correctly.
It sound right, boy.
You can see the belt. Basically, you bend the belt around the screw, and then because the belt has teeth to it, they just kind of lock together, and then the screw holds it all in place. So kind of an easy way to hold the belt in place. All right, that is everything for the y-axis. This is the y, and we'll work on the x later. The only thing I am concerned about is this belt seems to be riding. See if I can get this up in the camera. There we go. So the belt seems to be riding very much on the inside of this pulley, and I would like for it to not do that. I don't know how to correct that. Okay, I tried to do that, right? But as I go back and forth, it's just going to naturally go that way. I could try to push the pulley down a little bit. Let's try that. I don't know. That's just where it's at. So that's everything for the y-axis. We come back. We'll work on the x-axis assembly. So we'll see you when we start working on that. Take care.
I'm not great at farewell, so that'll do, pig.
That's the worst goodbye I've ever heard. And you stole it from a movie.